Anything I can do for you?
These visions, how do you know they're real?
How do you know yours are real?
I don't see the future, just shitty things that have already happened. Except once, actually. The first time it happened, I saw you.
Well, there you go.
Where did these visions come from?
The anomaly that killed my mom. I ripped through her hut in the middle of the night. Decided to spare me. It just fucked with my head.
I'm sorry.
The bad, violent, awful shit. And that's all I ever see. I was a kid when it happened. I used to think I was going insane.
Well, when'd you figure out you weren't?
I'm still not so sure.
So you see the future. You can tell me when to dodge a bullet?
I wish. That's not how it works. I just get flashes. I don't control it, it just happens. And half the time I read it wrong.
But Corrigan was crazy about you.
I get it right just often enough.
I took a about Shira, but she does have one thing going for her. She's not as crazy as Corrigan.
Oh, hell no! I'm not going anywhere with that bitch.
Chana can't come with us.
That wasn't the deal. In the truck, both of you.
Chana, what do you think you're doing? Chana, listen to me for once. Where I am taking these two, there's no coming back. I didn't save your life again to watch you throw it all away.
That's what you're telling yourself now? You're my savior? It's pathetic.
Fine. Next time you're in trouble, I won't think twice. I'll let you die, you stupid cow.
Well, you gotta die somewhere. And if it's out there, at least I get to watch you go first.
John.
This is where the minefield ends. Road from here goes through the quarry. It's just up ahead behind that wrecked excavator.
We need to make a pit stop there for supplies. I have an idea how to get us through the forest. size of that thing. That's one of the quarry's old excavators?
And I was here when it was being built. Took industrial printers 2 weeks to put the damn thing together. That beast could move mountains. Now look at it. What a tragedy.
Corrigan mentioned the quarry we're heading toward was overrun. I take it we're gonna need to tread carefully?
It's probably filled up with mutated freaks by this point. We've been fighting over that goddamn hole in the ground since I can remember. But last time the insurgents took it back, Corrigan decided it wasn't worth any more of our time. We blasted the place and filled the road with mines to protect our flank.
The road's clear. What next?
That's our way to the quarry. You need to find a way to open the gate.
Will do. What do we have here? Found the gate's controls.
Finally.
Jacob, the road's yours.
So long, fuckers.
You're heading back across the minefield on foot?
Better than where you're headed. Have fun getting yourselves killed.
That's it. The quarry. Got a plan to get us through alive. We have to make some modifications to the truck.
You're not touching the truck.
We have to seal the interior. Then with lithium perchlorate to generate oxygen and iron powder and lithium hydroxide to scrub CO2.
English, please?
The truck will be like a bubble. And we'll be safe inside so long as we have lithium to generate oxygen. That'll give us time to find the source of the signal.
Would you expect me to magically pour more lithium out of my ass when our supply runs out?
I can do without the snide remarks. The only source of lithium on Enoch comes from old batteries from Earth. Now, most of them were scavenged for parts long ago, but the mining operation's been inaccessible for years. There's bound to still be some of them around here. Simply put, we find the batteries, we get to live.
Oh, better and better.
Let's move.
For old.
That Bailey, what a character, eh? Crazy, but still, she got us through that mine.
Just, I hope you won't be gone too long.
Zahidi, I'm heading in. Tell me exactly what I'm looking for.
You're looking for old batteries. They could be in capacitors, engines, mining equipment, old burnt-out electronics. 3 batteries should be enough. I hope.
Hey, Outrider. Zahidi mentioned you've known Jakob since Earth. What was he like back then?
He was always rough, if that's what you're asking. Look, back on Earth, it was dark times. Turned us all cold, and now this place. To survive all that, only to end up somewhere worse, it's made him even worse.
Yeah, well, doesn't excuse the shit he's done.
Sure, but it maybe goes a way to explain things. Looks like some old reports. This one looks intact. 2 more to go. good enough. One more left.
Hey, boss. You really think the Duck's plan is gonna work?
It doesn't sound like you're asking for reassurance.
No, I am asking if you've got a death wish and are dragging the rest of us down with you.
Is this about Channa? She's got reasons for her choice, Jakob. I think you just gotta live with it.
Yeah, I have a suspicion it won't be for long.
Zahidi, I've got all the lithium.
Excellent. Bring them on back and I can finish building the purifier.
I don't think that,
You just got real lucky, old man.
What if she comes with us? If we make it through, someone has to keep the briefcase and me safe when you're not around.
Look, old man, I don't do charity work.
No, please, we need you.
Give me a break. She's playing us. This is her way of weaseling her way into our troop. She's spying for Corrigan.
You see that in your crystal ball?
Admit it, you psychopath. You know I'm right.
You couldn't pay me enough of whatever prize you're after, freak.
Tracking a signal that's coming from beyond the anomaly. When we find it, we're gonna reconnect to the Flores and bring down those lost supply pods. Keep Dr. Zahidi alive and keep your stupid mouth shut, and you'll get your share of the loot. Deal?
Fucking believable.
I know, she's a pain in the ass. But, well, if you lay a hand on her, ever again, I'll run you over with this goddamn truck.
What the fuck do you want?
What exactly do you do for Corrigan?
Whatever the rest of the cannon fodder can't be trusted to do. Chasing that witch and dragging her ass back here.
So you never have to see battle?
Oh, I see battle all right. Just not the frontline kind. That's what we got the cannon fodder for.
I'm sensing some, tension between you and Channa.
Well, how fucking perceptive. You get visions like the fortune teller? Just what we need. More freaks for the freak show. Look, I was born and raised in Trench Town. Fought my way up every rung of the ladder. And that bitch, half what she sees is bullshit. But still, Corrigan gets a hard-on for magic mutants, and so he sends me after her. It's bullshit. Real powder keg of a crew you got yourself there.
Well, I like to keep things interesting.
I got a proposition for you. Might keep you all alive for another day. I like to tinker and refurbish my gear exactly how I like it. And I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands while you're out there pretending you're saving the world. Anything I fix up, I'm willing to sell for a fair price.
You want me to pay you to play around with guns?
Hey, it's skilled labor, and it ain't free. If you don't like it, don't buy it. But I intend to make the most out of this suicide run.
Last stop before the forest, huh? Good thing it's abandoned. No one to laugh at us as we march on to our deaths.
Hey, I'll admit, My visions are never... That's not usually a good thing, but now... it means we make it.
So how many exactly have attempted this little run at the forest before us?
7. 7 expeditions. Some long ago, before we even knew what we were dealing with. The most recent about 5 years ago. And they knew. They knew exactly what was waiting for them out there. And they still went.
Do you remember anything about Earth?
I remember a roadrunner and this coyote. I remember laughing so much, I couldn't stop. It's amazing to think they kept playing cartoons right to the end. I mean, my whole generation. We went to school, we played games online, we hung out with our friends, knowing we wouldn't grow up.
Well, you did.
Yeah. I grew up to see most people I know die. Grew up a refugee with bombs falling every night. And yet, I still feel guilty.
Tell me, Dr. Zahidi.
Careful. That's the very last satellite uplink on Enoch. You don't know how long it took me to find it.
How did you even know to look for it?
My father. I found reference to it in his notes. After we landed, he was out here looking for a signal. Long before we were. He was the first one to send expeditions. And back then, I was just a kid.
You came to Enoch as a child? Not many kids were on board the Flores.
My father, being who he was, had the luxury of bringing his family.
Why didn't we know about the anomaly before we landed? I mean, surely it must have shown up on the surveys.
I assure you, this is not the world we were promised. Every report that came back to Earth told the same story. They had found the Garden of Eden, not some world that would be trying to kill us in every conceivable way. We would have stayed on Earth for that.
So what the fuck happened?
I don't know. My dad, he knew this planet backwards and forwards. He was on the Science Council that chose this world. Obviously, something happened during the 67 years we were asleep in hyperspace. Something changed this planet.
The, anomaly. Can you explain it?
Well, short answer, no. They call it an anomaly because it can't be explained. It defies all known physics. It seems to be some fundamental force of this planet's nature, electromagnetic and gravitational. But it's also a kind of weather system that obeys rules and can even be forecast. Sometimes it shines, sometimes it rains. Mostly rains. I have theories, but the scientific method depends on observation, hypothesis, experimentation, and finally, peer review. The problem is, I have no peers left. Does Jakob always have to be so surly? He's putting a real negative energy over this expedition.
Just letting everyone know, if you get in...
Jakob, you came here under orders. You don't have to go any further.
Who's gonna keep this Dupek truck running, if not me?
Don't worry, I know a thing or two.
You remember nothing I taught you. What are you even going on the suicide mission for anyway?
Because I believe there's a better world out there somewhere.
Doesn't matter where we go. We'll still be there to fuck it up.
Yeah. Well, with that attitude.
We got one shot at this. Let's be honest. Anyone who follows me out there today is probably gonna die.
And we'll all be home for Christmas. How do I keep getting myself into this shit? What's the point, huh? The truck is fucked.
Worry about that later. Let's reseal the door.
Don't go out there. Just wait for me.
Picked a great time to show up.
It doesn't end this way. It can't.
Is that what your magic fucking fairy vision said? Because it sure as hell doesn't look like we're getting out of here and... What?
No. No, it's okay. Something happens.
Who the hell are you? Hey! Where are you taking us? Who the hell are you people?
All your questions will be answered when we reach Dr. Skurlock.
It's too late. We're not making it to any doctor.
Stand down, or your people will die!
You fucking die with them!
I'm not threatening them, asshole! I'm trying to save them!
Hell?
What exactly is in this?
Please, do not fear. My name is Nathan Skurlock, xenobiologist.
Dr. Abraham Zahidi. Can you explain to us
Zahidi?
what...
Oh my, what an unexpected honor. I was a follower of your father's work. At least, as long as was possible. I haven't so much claim to fame. There is one breakthrough of mine that's...
Just tell us how it works.
Yes, of course. My apologies. The fungus wasn't always like this. Its DNA was altered. My formula merely turns the fungus against itself. Here, all who are brave enough to reach us are free to live in peace. My antidote must be injected daily. None of us dare stray far away from camp without it. We have a small ceremony each month. We're just in time for one. No altars, I'm afraid. I hope that the rest of your convoy will attend this evening.
We're not planning on staying long.
Oh, beyond here, there's only death.
Until the truck is repaired, we're stuck here anyway.
Good.
Thank you.
Jacob. Look what I found in the forest. This was Cuthbert's. We've been here before.
Well, shit. I thought things looked familiar. I thought it was Skurlock's drugs. But unless you can pull a spare oil pump from your ass, we're not going very far.
We left a truck here before. That day the first storm hit. Maybe I can find it.
Find it? That was 30 years ago.
Not for me.
You see? I told you. I told you we'd make it through the forest alive. I mean, not that we're through yet.
I'm sure it wasn't easy. Growing up with Jacob around, trying to be a dad.
Believe me, he was the least of it. Being a kid in this fucking war.
I've heard stories. I can imagine.
No, you can't. You know, you don't look much older than me, but I heard you got to magically jump over the past couple of decades. Honestly, you've got no idea what it was like growing up in this non-stop bloodbath.
You have any idea what it's like watching your whole fucking planet die?
No, shit. I'm sorry. You must have lost people.
Yeah. Yeah. We all did.
Did you see the man they were keeping in that cage? I wonder what he did to deserve that.
This Dr. Skurlock, he managed to achieve real laboratory speed.
These people ran away from the war. They're all fucking deserters.
They saved their asses here.
You think Corrigan will give a fuck? We should just kill them all and save him the trouble.
You're drunk.
So what if I am? I still do a better job at leading this clusterfuck of a convoy than you.
Sober up, or you'll stay with them.
Fuck. Can't even slice your throat without it just healing up again. What'd you do, huh? To deserve all that power? How was that fucking fair?
Damn freak. Lording it over everyone.
This isn't gonna take the weight. I've been seeing.
Who's gonna bet against a guy who's never lost?
Fortune bless these fingers.
Whatever it is, I
There's
got
some
what you're
notes
looking
here.
for. And if I don't, I know something. I didn't survive the war and the sickness and the lottery.
Just when you think this rotten fishy creatures out there suddenly get even bigger.
Hey, you remember my tunes I used to play?
Like it was yesterday.
I can still remember some of them.
Please stop, Jacob. I'm serious. Jacob, I'm disconnected. What the hell did that fungus do to you guys?
Outrider, you wouldn't believe how much I've learned from Dr. Skurlock here.
Don't get distracted. That's not what we're here for.
But part of the reason we're here in the first place is to find a way out of the trenches for everyone. What if we brought the antidote back to Shira?
We'd also bring the summary execution of everyone who makes the antidote. They're deserters, remember?
Oh. Yes, I hadn't considered that.
You got a plan what we're gonna do about all these deserters?
We're not doing anything with them, Bailey.
Are you kidding me? These people abandoned the ECA. They're traitors.
We're sticking with the mission. You can go back to Corrigan empty-handed, or you can fall in line.
Outrider, this is Dr. Skurlock. I must profess it has been a delight to have met yourself and your companions.
We're grateful for the help, Doctor. But I have to ask, your antidote to the fungus. Why do you keep it to yourselves out here? Our people are trapped in the valley. If they knew that...
Yes, if they knew. Think about it. What's the first thing they would do? They would be so afraid of the other side getting it, they'd have me locked up. War is all they know how to think about. Those narrow-minded, tribal idiots. Out here, it's different. We are all free. We don't live in fear of our neighbors slitting our throats. Men and women, allies and enemies. Here, nature, the elements, are our only enemy.
Sounds too good to be true.
Well, we do what we can do. Resources are scarce. But you and your companion may stay as long as you need.
Outrider, this is Kan Young-Soo, the one who dragged your friends from the underworld. I will be handling your induction.
Induction? As I told Skurlock, we're just passing through.
Skurlock has no say in who stays or leaves. I'm in command of the camp security.
Sure, but this camp wouldn't exist without Skurlock and his vaccine.
And Skurlock wouldn't exist without my soldiers.
Can I do anything for you?
It pleases me that you won't be here long.
Jacob, I've found the truck.
What's it look like?
Exactly as we left it.
You have something in common, then. Get that oil pump, will you?
Okay, I've got the pump from the truck.
Good. Now, hurry back. This meathead Kang hasn't stopped giving me the side eye.
Screw till they push back, then loosen a little. You forget everything I taught you.
Taught me? You think you taught me anything, old man? Unbelievable.
Feisty. She definitely got her temper from you.
Looks like we're taking a break. I guess you've earned the right to hear the full story. So, a long time ago, before this shitty planet, before we even left Earth, I was flying workers to the Caravel orbit station. The flames started to surround me, and I tried to find an exit. And that's when I tripped, and I saw this damn pregnant woman lying under the rubble. I was able to save both of us. Well, Sri.
Hold on. You were there during the Caravel disaster?
All the survivors of the Caravel were given a free ticket aboard the brand new Flores, and I met her again. Right here, in Trenchtown. Her child was born. It was a girl. And she named her Chanda. Then that little brat was only 6 when she saw her mother killed right in front of her.
So you raised her?
Come on. The truck isn't going to fix itself.
Hey, Jacob. That was a sweet story back there, but it still doesn't explain why Channa hates your guts.
Why do you think? I didn't ask to be a father in a shithole like this. You know what the survival rate is for kids? But turned out I was wrong. Little girl managed to grow up after all.
Who knows? Maybe you did her a favor. If you hadn't been such a bastard, she wouldn't have gotten tough enough to survive.
Yeah? You go and tell her that. She'll love you for it.